Hi, Mike. I'm back. I'm back. Had to go to StreamYard to get it done, but I'm back. I was not too far down in this. I guess I'll have to start over. Oh no. Yes, we're back in action. If I don't start over, we'll not have anything. So, it won't go up on a video like I've got anything. So that's the only thing I know to do. I won't make my answers so long. Hi, Juliet. Hi, Kathy. Yes. I know it's late. I didn't expect it to be this late. I thought I'd be about 30 minutes on here and be done. But who knew? Grandma's big shoes. At that time, I wore an 8. She wore a size 11, 12, and that is no kidding. She had the biggest feet. She always said she had, hi, Michelle. She always said she had a firm foundation, Mike. And actually, I do too, because I'm 5'4", and I have, well, I'm not even that now, and I wear a size 9. So I have a firm foundation. Just answer the first one fast. Okay. My name. What's my name? My name is Mary Nell, and I was named after both of my grandmothers, and my mother named me. Uh, and the alternatives would have been Ethel Cordelia. So Mary Nell is a good name. And there's not too many of us in the world. A lot of variations, but not too many Mary Nails. And that's two names. That's my first and middle name. But my mother named all of us kids easy names. She said I didn't. She said, why give somebody a name that's going to have a nickname? So there was my brother Lorne, there was Joe, there was Dennis, and I was Mary, and then my sister Kathie. And that is her name is Kathie. It wasn't Kathleen or Catherine, it's Kathie. So, well, I am too. Hi, Shannon. So I am a short, chubby lady, but I'm happy. And if you're happy, that's all that matters. How many siblings do I have? Well, I only have 2 left that are living, a brother and a sister. My brother just older than me, and my sister who's younger. And which I really hate to say because she loves that. We're 2 years apart. And I lost my 2 oldest brothers, and they were a big part of my life. It was very difficult. Uh, so far, I have just lost too much of my family too quickly. Um, that's a whole nother story. But it has put a lot of this gray in my hair. This is natural, and it may look blonde in that light right now, but it is not. It is white. My mother and my husband died within 3 months of each other, and then my daddy died a year and a half later. Herb's brother died a year after Herb. My brother and my sister-in-law died within 10 hours of each other. And then 2 years later, my older brother died. And it was really, really hard. It was really, really hard then. So anyway, and I was very close to my grandparents. This is number 3. I was very close to them. And I give a big story about that earlier. Going to church with my grandmother in her clothes and her 5'7" and me 5'4". And I know it is very. It's probably cigarette smoke making it that yellow, but you know, we're not going to talk about that. But it's all friends. We all know we all smoke. So, but anyway, and I just thought I'd do this live rather than do figure out my camera and do all that. Yes, Amy, I did, hon. I changed my name at the when at the first of the year. It was kind of at the last year. I got to where I couldn't get up and down the stairs to go crafts, so I decided I'd go to the kitchen and go to cooking. So I changed my name, and that's what I'm doing now is making cooking videos. And you need to come and join us sometimes because they're fun. We have a lot of fun on them. And I cook just down home food. I don't try to be fancy. I can cook fancy, and I may cook some fancy stuff, but most of it is just down home cooking. My next one, I'm going to make beer bread. Yum yum. Okay. Did you enjoy? Did I enjoy high school? I enjoyed almost everything I did in high school. I didn't necessarily enjoy high school. But I really enjoyed the freedom that come with high school. And excuse me because I am sick, kids. I've got bronchitis again. What are my hobbies? Cooking, sewing, grandkids, creating, doing art, just anything that comes along. I like to do a lot of things. Painting, pencil drawing is one of my favorites. And if you look at one of my little videos that I did for my channel in Inspire Art, you'll see some of my artwork, my pencil drawings that I did. And I've got them all hanging up here above me on the wall. And hi, Sabrina. And I love them. I just, you know, it's just something I really love to do. And I love music. I love music. I play a little bit of piano. I did play a little bit of guitar, but I sold the guitar. I play a little bit of banjo. I can play a little bit of dulcimer, and I like to sing. So, you know, but I don't. I play at. I don't play anything. I just play at. I used to play a lot on the piano, but I have lost it over the years, and I don't do it as much anymore. What do I do to relieve stress? When I was younger, if I got stressed out, I cleaned house. And I would move everything in my house. And I mean, literally, I would move everything. I moved pianos. I moved everything. If I was really stressed out to the max, my house was the cleanest house in the country because I would stop at nothing until that stress was gone. That's how I handled it. I worked it out. Sometimes cleaned all night long. Just, and I was never a really good housekeeper, but I could clean like you would nobody's business. Can't do it anymore. So now, usually I just go to bed. I just sleep and let it go. And if it's something that I have to do and it's stressing me out, I'll stress out until I'm a complete nervous wreck. Hi, Lady Blind Wolf. Thanks for coming in. And then I hitch up my drawers and I say, okay, big girl's panties on. Let's get her done. And then I'm fine. I'm fine. After I get over all the fuss over it, then I'm fine. Hello, Alabama. How are you? It's good to see you here, honey. Thank you for coming in. I'm telling all about myself. I'm telling secrets. So, but that's the way we just have to do. After a while, you just have to say, well, it's got to be done. So let's just get her done. Let's just do it. And here's what we're going to do. And then and usually I'm the one that has to say, here's what we're going to do. Because I've had to make all the decisions for years. Um, and even with my youngest son tries to make the decisions now for me, but he doesn't always get it done. I've seen him out in the yard today with a big, well, not a big cat, but a little one. And he was picking up fence post, and it looked like he was tearing out my fence line. And I walked out there to that fence, and I could hardly breathe. I walked it out to that fence, and I pointed at him, and he seen me. He come driving up in that cat, and I said, "What do you think you're doing?" He says, "I'm cleaning up the fence rows." I said, "By taking down my fence?" And he said, "Mama, those were old fence posts that Daddy'd left laying up there." But after he got up here, he took out my blackberries and took out a couple of trees and cleaned up a mess of old wood that laid there for years and had never been burnt. So he did do some work for me while he was at it, that I was watching him close. Because this is my farm. He can have it when I'm gone. So I still kind of rule the roost once in a while. And who's the longest friend I've ever had? It would have to be my husband, Herb. We were friends for 46 years. 46 years. And we were in love, all of them. And he was my best friend. So, it's when it's good, it's good. And I was very blessed. I was given a good one. And he was my best friend. We went everywhere together. We worked together. We went everywhere together. I really didn't have. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of people that I feel are close to. Close to. I have a lot of friends on Facebook. I have a lot of friends that I talk to. I do have a lot of friends, but I don't have any close ones because Herb was my world. So that kind of, I lost my best friend when I lost my husband. And he's been gone for almost 13 years now. My favorite movie, I love a good action movie. You give me a good, not some of these they're making now where the F word is every 5 minutes. I'm talking about a good action movie where there's a reason and a cause and the cause and effect and that kind of thing. But I love a good action movie. I think my all-time favorite movie would probably have to be, though, and this is not an action movie, would have to be The Lord of the Rings, the trilogy. I love those kind of books, and I've read a lot of them, and I have read all of the whole series of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, and I've even read the appendix. I mean, I've read them all. So, yes, people do quit too easy. There is marriage is love and hate. There's one day that you get up and you're just so brimming full of love that you can't take your eyes off of your mate. And then the next day you may get up on the wrong side of the bed and you're like, you need to leave for a little while. So long. So long. You can come back in a little while, but today is not your day. My husband used to go to the field. He would go out and run his dogs, or he'd go to the field, and he'd give me time to get over whatever it was. And that, hi, Conversation, how are you? Yes, Lisa, that's right. I tell you, Mike, I'm going to give you some advice, and your wife will not like me. But here's what my mother told her. If she gets mad, pat her on the butt and give her a little, and excuse my language here, kids, but give her a little shit-eating grin, and she cannot stay back. And it worked every dadgum time. And I went to my mother and I said, Mama, that was just not right. That was not right. That was dirty playing. You know, it's just not right. And she said, does it work? And I said, yes, it does. But it makes me mad too. So, you know, that was her advice, and it did work. My favorite book, I've read The Hobbit, but my favorite book was Lad a Dog. And if you haven't ever, you're moving to my house, okay. I read it when I was probably 14 years old. I read a lot. As a child, I read a lot. And Lad a Dog is a book that's probably about that big. It was one of the best books that I have ever read. I mean, ever read. And I will never forget it. I mean, I've read Gone with the Wind. I've read The Purple Plains. I have read Zane Grey. I have read spy novels. I've read every kind of book that you can put your hands on. But Lad a Dog is the one that stays with me. And so if you ever get a chance to read it, check it out. It's a good book. I'd read it again. If I had a copy of it, I would read it again. And I would probably read it several times. Okay. What's my favorite thing to do on a rainy day or a stormy day? I have absolutely no idea. It's just another day. Because what I do is sew and cook and clean and read. And so all of those things I can do on a stormy day and have a good day. And what is a perfect day for me would be sitting, and I was telling Kathie this, sitting on a riverbank fishing. That's today's anyway. That was today's wish, is that I had a pole in my hand and I was sitting on a riverbank fishing, catching catfish, cooking them on an open fire. That was, oh man, I wanted to do that so bad today. And I watched fishing all afternoon on the computer. I just sat here and watched these guys in fishing tournaments and catching big old flathead catfish, and men pulling them big things out of that water. And I was like, I would like to catch the birch. I wouldn't even care if it was a birch. But I love to crappie fish. That's my favorite fishing. There you go, Mike. Yeah, but do you have to wash it after it's over with? See, I mean, Tommy goes to the mailbox for me. He walks down there all the time. That's his job now, is going to the mailbox. That's the only thing he does anymore, is to go to the mailbox. That neat. I want you to know I made a cake the other day on my live stream, and Tommy and I ate it in 2 days. We ate a full 13 by 9 chocolate cake. When I get done with this COVID stuff, I'm going to have to go buy a new wardrobe. Either that or I'm going to have to quit cooking. And it's my channel. I can't quit cooking. Okay. Do I prefer small towns or big cities? I grew up in a small town. I have never lived in a big city. Well, I did. When I was a child, I lived in Wichita, Kansas. But we moved when I was in the second grade. We moved to Rose Hill, Kansas, which was a small town. And then we moved back home and we moved to Springfield. And we only lived there 1 year. And then we moved to Republic. And it was a small town. Oh, thank you, honey. Yes, chocolate cake. Yes, chocolate and cake running. Yeah. Oh man, that chocolate cake was good. Oh man, it's probably one of the best cakes I ever made. And Tommy and I, we ate it for breakfast, and we cleaned it up tonight. I said, go get that pan and just bring it in here and bring 2 forks. And we sat here and ate 2 pieces of cake apiece. It had to be gone though because I couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle it no more. I gained 5 pounds on it, I know, because I ate it. And anyway, so I don't really prefer either one. I'm kind of like Kathie on the small town or the big city. I don't like to go to town. I don't like to shop. I have never liked to shop. I owned my own clothing store because I didn't like to shop. I know, I know. But when we bought this farm, it is, and it's like Kathie was saying, I'm allergic to oaks like she is, and I have 150, 200-year-old oaks in my front yard that are huge. They're huge, and they will never be cut. They might die out and have to be cut down, but that's the only way they'd come down because I am a tree hugger. And I love all the trees out there. When Clint pushed down 2 trees out there today, I was just kind of having fits because they were my mimosa trees, which he does not like. And I want a farm full of them. I don't care if there's anything else on it. Just let those things go because I think they're beautiful. And he wants to take them down. But I call this my little piece of heaven. And it is. I've got 50 acres here. And it is my piece of heaven. It's mine. And I'm very passionate about my farm. I don't have anything on it anymore. The land is rented out. We've got cattle running on it. Clint uses 10 acres and the other guy rents out the other 40 acres. And I've got 3 acres of grass around me, and my house is too big, and I wander around in it, but this is where we belong. This is where Tommy and I belong. It's home. It's been home since 1979. It's home. Hi, Misty. How are you? How are you, honey? I haven't seen you in so long. And I'm sorry. It's so good to see you. So, what's the first thing that I want to do when this pandemic is over? Is I want my children home. I want my whole family to come home and be with me for a full day at least. At least. I want to see my great grandkids. I want to hug them and squeeze them and kiss them and fuss over them. And I've got a newborn baby boy that I have not, he's 3 months old and I haven't held him yet. And it's killing me. It's killing me. I want to pick him up. He is so beautiful. I've seen him in the car You know, she'll drive up and I'll take a peek in the car and I stand back away from it and blow kisses at them and do all that kind of stuff. But, you know, I've not got to hold my baby yet. And that's a very important thing for this grandma and great grandma. But the first thing after that is, oh my God, I want to go and have my nails done and my pedicure done, and I want to be pampered. I want to be pampered. You know, I just want to go and lay back and say, here I am, fix me up, make me look better. I'm going to get her done because I'm going to go to my granddaughter's wedding, even if we're still going up here in Missouri with the COVID. We are just now on the rise. It has just now hit us. And so I don't know how long we're going to be in this. But our governor is going to open up, he's going to open up the country anyway, and it's going to go rampant here. I'm sorry, but no. No. And she is getting married the 16th of September. And this is just not, she's got her venue paid for, and that's when they put her back on the schedule, is the 16th of September. So she's almost got to do it because it's paid for. And but it's scary because I'm not even, you know, no, I said September, May 16th. May 16th is when she's getting married. So it's kind, you know, I'm like, and says, well, there hasn't been a case in Lawrence County, which is where I live. I said, no, but she's invited 100 people. So where are they all from? You're in Columbia, or your son is. I'm telling you, it is just hitting here. We're just now getting the brunt of it. And there's been 400 deaths now. It's mostly in Kansas City and St. Louis, but there are cases in the other counties. There's some in Greene County, which is 20 miles from me, if that. Every day they go up. I think they said they went up. It was up 121 day, and then it was up 400 yeah, you're here in Missouri too, aren't you, Misty? So yeah, you're watching it too. And you had 3 to date that tested positive. See, that's the thing. They said they have tested 53,000 people. If they have, it's been in Kansas City and St. Louis, because it's sure not been here. You know, it's just crazy because we're just starting it. Arkansas is fixing to start opening up. Arkansas is the same way. They're just starting. They're just starting. It's not, you know, Kansas just starting. The Midwest is just now being hit. We're in trouble. Yeah, we have. And that's the ones they know about. That's tested. But yeah, we're in trouble. Yeah. Well, you know, it is 8 hours away, but all it takes is one person to stop in and get gas and somebody to pull in and get gas right behind him, because it is transferred from an object to a person. And they say it's not, but it is. Yeah. Yeah. Kids, I closed out my Amazon today. I closed it out. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I don't trust to get packages from them anymore. I just soon go to town and wear my gloves and have my mask on and go to town at Walmart and get something and bring it home and clean it and sterilize it and set it down. But yeah, I'm. That's the thing, Kathie. There's a lot of people that had it in December and January that did not know about it even. And I think that, the doctor wanted me to come down today to go to the doctor and come in and see him. And I said, no. I said, no. You know what's wrong with me. This is bronchitis. I'm not, I don't have any fever. This is from the allergies. Goes into my lungs every year. I said, I know what it is. I said, I'm not coming in. I said, I've been in this house for 3 months. I go outside. But I said, I've been in this house for 3 months and I'm not going near anybody. That's just the way I feel about it. I'm home and I'm going to stay home. The kids get my groceries. They bring them in. I get out the Lysol wipes and clean everything. I clean all the packages. They say you don't have to do that, but people are carrying it. There was, okay, because I think I'm done with this. So that was the last question, except that I'm supposed to pick 5 people to do this. So guess who I'm going to pick? Mike, you're one of them. And Misty, you're one of them for this challenge. You didn't get to hear all of it. That it's who you are. It's a challenge about who you are. And run. Well, you said you would have done it. So I'm going to tag Misty, and let's see, Juliet, are you? You're not on doing videos, are you? She threw me under the bus. It's a good one, though, Misty. It really is. It has some good questions. And okay, Lisa, you're here. I know I've just met you, honey, but I'll put you down anyway. And then I'm going to pick Adrian from Metal Detectors of Dorset. And I'll have to put these on when I get done. And no, Mike, it's time for you to come in. I did come in and see you a little bit the other night, but I don't come into your late night ones anymore. They just get a little rough for me sometimes, and some don't like the language, so I just kind of put in. It's not you. I want you to know that, Mike. It's not you. So I like your morning chat. I do like them. And then I'm going to tag Simon on that as well. That's 5, and they can do it together. So that's my 5. That well, I do come in once in a while and see him and say hey, but I've got to put my oxygen back on, kids. See, this is how bad it's getting. That this one didn't bother me. Most of the time it bothered me, but this one didn't, because it was, I don't mind telling some personal stories about myself, and I don't mind telling people about, what I do and what I like to do and that kind of thing. And I tell a lot of stories. I am with oxygen. I tell a lot of stories on my cooking channel. I like to do that. Really? Yeah. Well, my hair had gotten so long and shaggy, it was 15. There's 14 questions. And yes, there is. And honey, I'll put them on the bottom of the video. I'll make a list on the bottom of the video of all the questions. And Juliet, Do you want to do this, Juliet? Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, Kathy has the list up, and besides that, you need to watch hers too. Yes, you've had your medicine, and so what else shall we do tonight? I've got people in here. We've got a live stream that's working. I'm not going to craft. Yeah, you can make a video, honey, if you want to, or whichever. I've got mine set up in my dining room now, like I had it set up in my craft room, so I can go live on it. I intended this to go in the kitchen, but when I got it in there, I didn't have any place to put it where I could make it work. And the other way I go on is, so I go on my phone. My phone, I decided to go live because I thought it'd be easier. My phone's right here. There's my stand. So it was every bit in here. So I could have done a video. But you're going to homeschool in the morning? Okay, honey. That's all right. That's, I have just quit crafting. I am going to come on with Kathie, and I want to do some boxes. I probably have 12 cigar boxes that I'm wanting to decorate. And I'm wanting to do a few journals. So, but I've got to get things brought down because I can't go up there and stay. I can't. Yeah. And I'm thinking about doing another wolf. It won't be exactly like hers, but I'm thinking about doing another wolf because I have another page of that, and I love that box. Not fluffy books. Nope. I'm making plain journals anymore, Mike. Did you like yours? I never did hear if you even got it. Well, I think I did ask you. I love my pretty journals. I really do. But do you? I'm glad. But I have become involved with a lot of metal detectors lately. Juliet is one of them, and she's my sister friend. I love her dearly. And she was in Oregon, and she is a veterinarian's assistant, I believe. And are you an assistant to him, or are you a vet, Juliet? Well, I'm glad you do, sweetheart. I really am. Yeah, yeah. I enjoy doing that, but that's not one of my favorite things to do. I need to sell those jelly plates because I don't use them. To me, I can't make them look like anything. We had fun doing it, but anyway, I have become friends with a lot of metal detectors. And Tom got one for his birthday, and we took it out, and we watched one person, and she got Tom interested in it. And so I started watching metal detecting, and of course, one thing led to another, and to another, and to another. And I have made friends with them, and they are great people, and they're really supporting me. They come to my live streams, they watch my videos. There was one in here tonight. Now, Mike, yours closed. But I can make a stand open book. So anyway, I have a few that have really, really been good to me. I wish you could see some of the coins that they sent me. I have a 2,000-year-old coin that was sent to me. that they dug. 2,000-year-old coin. You know, I never thought I'd ever even see anything that old, let alone hold it in my hand. And they're from all over, from Scotland and Ireland and the UK and from Germany and from Wales and from, you know, they're here in the States. A lot of them from here in the States that I like to watch. And yes. You remember when that was me? I feel like I do, Mike.
Mom,
If you're ready, honey, you turned out the light. Tom turned out the light and said, "You ready for me to go to bed?" And yeah,
I'm just asking, Mother.
if you're ready. Mike, Misty, honey, thank you. Thank you, darling, for coming in. I love you so much, and I'm so sorry I haven't been to see you. And tell your sister that I miss her, and I'll be in to see you soon. Okay. Oh, they're coming tomorrow, aren't they? It's Wednesday. Okay, well, we'll have to. You're a veterinarian, you're a nurse for a vet, or you're a nurse? Because maybe I've got that all backwards, Juliet. And I do that because I have fibro and things don't always. A vet nurse. Okay. Good night, Lisa. Good night, Kathy. Well, I have been a nurse. I don't want to be a nurse no more, but I have to be. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here too because everybody's needing to go to bed, and you know, and I just thought I'd go on live and do this because I thought it would be fun. And Tom's eyes are getting kind of tired, and he's tired of me yakking in here. So, so anyway, I'll do this some more because this has been fun. So I may just pop in every now and then and say, "Hey, let's just chat. Let's just talk." It's what I do the best. Honey, you work on a farm. You are a nurse to them animals. I'll guarantee you. I know that. It was nice talking to you too, honey. The first thing I had to do was run my hand up a deadgum pig to see if she had any babies in her. Because my husband's standing there and he goes, "My hand's too big." I loved him. You too, Amy. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for coming and staying with us while this was all going on. And back and see me again when I pop in. I may do this a lot. I may just start blogging about life in general and saying whatever I want to say, and you know, I'll try to keep it clean and not too political. And yes, gotta laugh. You gotta laugh through this because otherwise, honey, it'd get us down, and we can't do that. You know, this is one of them things where we're going to have to, and this chatting and this talking. And the other night when we was on Kathie's and all the, people were coming in, that was wonderful. And so I may do that since I have to go on StreamYard. I may just, if I can figure out how to put on a link and have people come in with me. We'll just talk and just talk about anything we want to. So I love you all. Mike, I love you too, honey. You are such a good looking man. And you've got a wonderful wife. You do. I haven't met her yet, but I'd like to. So, um, and a good life. You seem to have a good life, a life you enjoy. I love you too. Okay, I'm out. I'm going. Good night, all, and stay safe, sleep well, and I will see you soon. Since I have this I've enjoyed this tonight, so yeah, I may just turn it on and go to talking. So, bye, y'all. Night. I'm gone. Well, not quite. I haven't hit the end stream yet. She's gone now.